What's up, everybody? It's the poet, the artist, the creator, and energy curator, Drika Writes, and we're live in 501. And you know what's up, good people. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. You know, this year I said I was gonna record more content of like, you know, what's going on in my life. Y'all know that I've been a full-time entrepreneur for the past 2 years, and it has been a roller coaster. But this holiday season, I definitely wanted to share what's going on in my life because we got a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm sorry I said we, but me, my family, it's a lot of changes that are happening, and I feel like it's a straight up movie. So I wanted to share with y'all some things that are about to go down that I'm super excited about and super nervous about. Oh my gosh, like when I tell you I can barely sleep behind some of this stuff, I can barely sleep. So some of you may know that I have 2 brothers who are incarcerated. One is in the federal penitentiary, been there for like 5 years, which is my big brother. And then I have a little brother who is 26 now, but he's been incarcerated for the past 10 years. And guess what? Both of my brothers are coming home. So my youngest brother, he'll be home on Christmas Eve, and then my big brother, he'll be home on January 11th, which is 2 days after my niece's birthday, whom is his daughter. Those are 2 big things that are happening, and I'm so excited because I haven't seen my brothers in years. Well, out in the real world, I haven't seen them in years, but they're coming home, and I just feel kind of anxious because as a sister, I'm just like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I prepare? Like, what can I do to support them so that they don't, you know, fall back into the traps and go back to the trap? But both of them got their head on straight. Excuse me. And I'm pretty sure neither one of them want to go back. Okay. They've learned their lesson. So my big brother, he wants to start a candy business. So apparently, you know, in the penitentiary, you got to be super creative when it comes to food and all those other things. And that's so crazy. My niece is texting me as I'm talking about her daddy. But anyway, he said he wants to make candy. He want to have a candy business. And I'm just like, let's go. I'm down for it, as long as it's not drugs. You feel me? As long as it's not anything that's gonna land you back in the penitentiary. Because my brother like to sell stuff, okay? And he's been like that since a child. When I tell you my big brother can sell fish to a water, I'm not capping at all. This man...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
At all. This man convinced a dude to give him $10 in exchange for $2 one time. You know, he had a $2 bill. But anyway, I won't go too deep into that, but I just want y'all to know my brother, top tier salesman, and he needs to apply them skills in more legal areas because I know he'll flourish. And my younger brother, he actually is a writer, so he's written some poetry and is working on an urban novel. So currently I am getting ready, well, preparing his poetry book so that he can have that once he gets out. But right now my biggest focus is like just making sure they have something to focus on, so that their mind don't get idle. You know, both of them are hustlers, so they need something to do, and they got their plan on what they want to do, and I just want to be there to support them. So that is a big life-changing thing that's happening. Like, both my brothers will be home. My mama had 5 kids, so all 5 of us will be out here in the real world, and I'm just excited about us just getting back closer and all of that, because you know, as you grow older, y'all start to lose connections and everything just be all over the place because everybody trying to figure out who the hell they are, where the hell they belong, and where the hell they are going. So, you know, relationships usually suffer because of that. But now that we've grown, we're all in different places in our life, I'm excited for us just to reconnect. You know, I'm excited to see my big brother, my little brother, my other little brother, and my little sister, us just getting together and having a good time. But y'all just heard me talk about all them brothers and sisters I had. Now, y'all, if you've heard some of my poetry, you maybe have heard me say this, but the brothers and sisters that I grew up with in the household were, we all had the same mama. The 5 that I usually talk about, those are usually the Florence 5. Okay, but with the Florence 5, we're all, and I don't ever use this term. I didn't even know this was a thing until here recently. But we're all technically half siblings. You know what I mean? So I don't got the same daddy as none of my brothers and sisters that I grew up with. So that leads me to the next big thing that is going down in my life. So, surprise, I was born by way of an extramarital affair, which makes me extra special. Okay, so I was my daddy's outside child, y'all, and it wasn't until I was an adult. Well, no, growing up, I always knew I had a little brother, but it wasn't until I was in high school I found out that I had 2 other sisters, and I found them on Facebook, which is a whole nother story in itself, y'all. But I'm gonna try to get to the big part that I'm trying to tell you about today. But anyway, on my dad's side, he has 3 kids by his wife, and then there's me, the outside child. But I'm not the only one. Okay? Now, I knew my daddy was a little diddly bobblehead, bobbity bop bop bop. So one time I asked him, see, you got any other kids? And of course he was in denial. But you know what? Don't lie. Them child support records. Okay? So so some years ago, I actually found out that he had another child, and on the child support records, they only show you like the name of the parents and then like the initials of the kid. So I remember years ago, and my mentor, my sisters, everybody helped me to try to find this sister because I wanted to meet her. I didn't want to be out in this world and possibly be around a sibling and not even know it, because that actually happened. So with the 3 kids that my dad has with his wife, one of his daughters, I was in a picture with her, and we were at the same event around each other and did not even know we were related. So anyway, fast forward to this new child. Looked for her on the internet, but when I tell you, the mama did not have a digital footprint, or the daughter. So at one point I had just gave up. I had found the public records. I was calling different numbers and everything, but anyway, gave up. Fast forward to this year, I'm like, my dad, I actually ended up talking to him, and he finally was able to give me like the child's name. Okay, and all this time, for some reason, I thought the child was a boy, but turns out it's a girl. And I went to go look for them again on the internet, and my little sister on my mama's side, she was helping me, and we searched, and we found some girl that I thought was, well, I really didn't like. Once we finally found one girl's page that we thought was her, I was like, no, I don't know, something ain't clicking. Something's not clicking, Steven. Like, she looked like she could have been my sibling, but I wasn't really sure, so it didn't feel like, ooh, like a connection. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was doing some more digging. Could not find them, but thank God for the auntie, because the mama of the other outside child and the outside child, they still didn't have a digital footprint, but guess who did? The mama's sister. Thank God for the mama's sister. Okay, thank God for my sister's auntie, because guess what? I was able to find them because of the auntie, because of the mama's sister. She had posted about her sister, which had the name that I found on the child support record. So what I did was I inboxed the lady, and I was like, hey, so-and-so, I believe this is my sister. Could you please put me in contact with them? And you know, on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger, when you can see when somebody reads your messages, well, it appeared to me that the lady didn't even read my message, but she did, because not long after I sent that message, which I think was the next day, the mama texted me, and she was like, hey, this is so-and-so mama. She's just graduated from high school, graduated from military camp. She in college. She going through a lot of changes right now. You know, I will let you meet her, but I want her to get this first semester of school finished before, you know, I introduce some new people into her life, because, you know, it might be a lot. And at first I didn't have no understanding. When she said that to me, I was like, what? I gotta wait. What? This is so dramatic. But I do understand, like, people know their children and what they can handle. So her doing that was just for the sake of just trying to protect the mental of her daughter, who does not have a relationship at all with our dad. Now me, you know, I had a shaky relationship, like, not a shaky relationship, but a I don't even know what to call it. Like, he was just periodically visit me. Like, he know me, I know him, but, you know, I wasn't too familiar with his life or his family. You know, he had never took me around none of his people. I don't know where he lived, still to this day. Okay. But nevertheless, I know him. He done came over my house, kicked it a couple of times, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, the mama, she knew her child. And that's why I'm saying, like, this holiday season is going to be crazy, because I'm going to get to meet that sister. Now, I have not told any of my siblings on my dad's side that I found this girl, because a part of me, I feel kind of bad, and I also feel like I'm being disruptive in other people's life, because I even think about when I first reached out to my sisters on Facebook, because again, my dad had never introduced us or nothing like that, not to my knowledge, okay, not to my remembrance, because my mama keep telling me that he used to bring them around when I was younger, but baby, I have absolutely no recollection of that. Okay, so when I learned their names, I was in high school, I was in 12th grade. I found them on Facebook, and I inboxed both of them. And I was like, hey, what's up? I'm your sister, would love to meet. And one was welcoming, the other one was like, who are you? Like, what's going on? And they're both older than me. So for the longest, I felt like an outside child. I felt like, I don't even know the best way to describe it, like almost like a side chick, like a secret that was supposed to have been kept and tucked away, you know. So when I did insert myself into their life, I felt like I was shaking the table, like I upset some people, I made some people feel some kind of way, because, you know, he's still with his wife, his kids, you know, they ain't never known nothing outside of them. So it's just like, man, who's this person coming in and disrupting what we know? So I haven't told them, because again, I don't know, I feel like I'm being a nuisance. But nevertheless, this is something that I gotta do, that I want to do, that I am gonna do for the sake of me. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. I really want to meet her. She's super dope. She was like the valedictorian of her school. She got like news articles. She's doing big things. Apparently she's super smart. And I got a friend who actually works at the school that she was going to in a city that's not too far from where I live. And he was just like, oh my gosh. You know, when I asked him, I was like, man, do you know this person? I know you work over there. He's like, yeah. And I was like, that's my sister. I just, you know, found out about her. He was like, oh my gosh, yes, I can definitely tell y'all, our sister, she's super smart and everything. So I'm just I'm excited to meet her. And yeah, okay, maybe I'll be able to do a video or come back and share with y'all how it goes But nevertheless, I just wanted to share with y'all what's going on in my head, because when I tell you I'm anxious, I'm anxious. You know, I have 2 brothers who are coming home from the penitentiary, and I have a sister that I'm about to meet for the first time. I definitely plan to keep y'all updated. But in the comments, if you ever had to go find a sibling, let me know down in the comments. How did it go? How was it? Or if you have a strange relationship with one of your parents, let me know about it. You know, drop something in the comments. Send me some words of encouragement, y'all. If you've had somebody who's been incarcerated and they came back home, let me know what you did. How did you help them and support them? Or if you know of any resources that I could share with my brothers that could help them along their journey, then please share it with me. But anyway, I'm gonna stop right here. I hope y'all have a good, wonderful, blessed day. I'm Drika Wrights, the poet, the artist, the creator, and energy curator, and we are live in a 501, and you know what's up.